If Albert Einstein suddenly woke up in 2025, how would he react to the world we've built? Would he be amazed by our advancements in artificial intelligence, space exploration, and quantum computing? Or would he be shocked by the rise of misinformation, social media addiction, and the way we use technology? The man who once revolutionized physics might find himself in a world that feels both like a dream and a nightmare. Despite all the progress we've made, have we truly become smarter? Or are we just better at making machines think for us? Would Einstein embrace AI or warn us about its dangers? What would he say about the internet shaping global opinions, the decline of critical thinking, and the constant pursuit of instant gratification? His words from the past may be more relevant today than ever before. So, would Einstein call us geniuses or fools? The answer might surprise you. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content that challenges the way you see the world. Imagine opening your eyes and finding yourself in a world so advanced, so interconnected, that it feels like stepping into a dream or a nightmare. Albert Einstein, a man who once reshaped human understanding of time and space, now stands in a reality beyond his wildest calculations. Towering skyscrapers shimmer with digital billboards, cars glide without drivers, and people carry infinite knowledge in their pockets, yet their eyes remain glued to their screens, disconnected from everything around them. The hum of technology fills the air, but it is not the sound of scientific progress. It is the relentless buzz of distraction. This world is fast, almost too fast. Information flashes, notifications ping, and attention shifts in the blink of an eye. Knowledge is no longer sought. It is delivered, packaged into bite-sized, easily digestible pieces. Einstein watches as people swipe through endless feeds, consuming facts without ever truly understanding them. Where are the discussions, the debates, the deep reflections that once drove humanity forward? If wisdom is now just a quick search away, why does it feel like people are thinking less than ever before? For a man who dedicated his life to questioning the nature of reality, this world feels strangely artificial. Conversations are short, superficial. Expressions are dull, filtered through the lens of technology. He sees people walking side by side, yet speaking to no one, lost in virtual interactions. There is no curiosity, no wonder, only a constant hunger for stimulation. The world has become louder, but the minds within it seem quieter. So what would Einstein think? Would he see this as the ultimate achievement of human intelligence or the slow decay of it? He once feared that technology might surpass human interaction. Now, standing in this future, he wonders if that moment has already come. And if it has, can we ever go back? The internet, humanity's greatest creation, a limitless fountain of knowledge, a place where the sum of all human discoveries is just a click away. It is everything Einstein could have dreamed of, a tool that could have accelerated the progress of science beyond imagination. But as he looks closer, he begins to realize the paradox. If we have access to infinite wisdom, then why are we drowning in misinformation? If we can learn anything at any time, then why do so few people seek to understand the deeper truths of the universe? The problem isn't a lack of information, it's an overflow of it. Einstein watches as people scroll through contradictory facts, jumping from one headline to the next, without questioning their validity. Truth is no longer something to be discovered, it is something to be marketed. The loudest voices, the most viral statements, the most shocking claims, these are what shape public opinion now. And with every swipe, every click, every share, people are unknowingly shaping their own reality, not based on truth, but on what captures their attention the fastest. This is not how knowledge was meant to be used. In his time, the pursuit of understanding required effort, patience, deep thought. Now, curiosity is a fleeting emotion, replaced by instant gratification. Why struggle to solve a problem when an algorithm will answer it for you? Why reflect on an idea when a 30-second video can summarize it? Knowledge has never been more accessible, yet wisdom has never felt more distant. Einstein wonders, is this true progress? Have we truly become more intelligent, or have we simply created a more efficient way to avoid thinking? If learning no longer requires effort, if curiosity is replaced by convenience, then what will happen to the very nature of human intelligence itself? Machines that think, computers that create, algorithms that can mimic human intuition. This is the world Einstein steps into, a place where artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future, but the defining force of the present. AI can write, compose music, paint, and even solve complex mathematical problems. Tasks that once required human brilliance are now performed in seconds by lines of code. But with each advancement, a question lingers in the air. If machines can think for us, then what becomes of human thought? Einstein watches as people rely on AI for everything, from writing messages to making decisions, from predicting emotions to shaping political ideologies. The lines between human intellect and artificial intelligence blur with each passing day. AI no longer just assists human thought. It replaces it. He sees a world where students no longer struggle to understand equations, where creativity is outsourced to algorithms, where even the process of learning is being automated. But intelligence without curiosity, knowledge without struggle, can it truly be called intelligence at all? Einstein knew that discovery came from failure, from persistence, from the need to understand, not just to know. Yet in this world, the act of thinking is becoming obsolete. If AI can answer every question instantly, then why should people ever ask why or how? If every challenge can be solved without effort, then where does innovation come from? This is not a question of technology's power. It is a question of its purpose. Are we using artificial intelligence to elevate human thought, or are we allowing it to replace it entirely? Einstein once warned that the day might come when humans rely too much on technology. Looking around at this world, he begins to fear that the warning was not just a possibility, but an inevitability. There was a time when the most celebrated minds of the world were those who contributed to science, philosophy, and discovery. Today, Einstein looks at a different reality, one where the most influential figures are not thinkers or scholars, but entertainers, influencers, and viral sensations. Social media has rewritten the very definition of success, turning attention into the most valuable currency. The goal is no longer to be right, it is to be popular. And in this race for attention, truth is often the first casualty. He watches as a crowd gathers around a giant screen displaying a social media star, someone with millions of followers, speaking about nothing of real importance. The audience laughs, cheers, shares the moment with the world. Einstein listens, waiting for something meaningful, something profound, but all he hears is noise. It is not knowledge that captivates people, but spectacle. It is not depth that attracts attention, but controversy. What happened to the pursuit of truth? Where are the thinkers, the dreamers, the ones who once shaped the future? Einstein realizes that intelligence alone is no longer enough. What matters now is visibility. The world has turned into a stage where ideas are measured not by their validity, but by their virality. And in this new era, the most valuable skill is not wisdom, but the ability to capture attention. So, is this progress, or is it the beginning of an intellectual collapse? Einstein once feared that society might prioritize convenience over critical thinking, entertainment over enlightenment. Now, standing in the heart of the modern world, he sees that the battle for intelligence is not just about what we know, but about what we choose to value. And right now, the scales seem dangerously unbalanced. In Einstein's time, freedom meant the ability to think, to question, to explore without limits. But today, as he observes the modern world, he begins to wonder, do people still have freedom, or just the illusion of it? Everywhere he looks, choices seem infinite. What to watch, what to read, what to buy. Millions of options, endless possibilities. But are people really making their own decisions? Or are their thoughts being subtly shaped by forces they do not even see? Algorithms know people better than they know themselves. Every choice, every preference, every habit is tracked, analyzed, and predicted. The things they like, the news they consume, even the opinions they hold, everything is carefully curated by invisible systems designed to keep them engaged, to keep them hooked. Free will is no longer about making a decision. It is about choosing between options that have already been placed before them. And Einstein begins to realize something terrifying. In a world where algorithms control what people see, they also control what people think. But how many even notice? How many question why they believe what they believe? Most move through life unaware that their reality is being filtered, that their views are being reinforced rather than challenged. Einstein once said that blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. But in this world, authority is no longer a person. It is a machine, a system that operates in the shadows, unseen yet all-powerful. The greatest form of control is not force. It is persuasion, the ability to make people believe they are acting on their own free will, when, in reality, every step has already been mapped out for them. So, what happens when an entire generation grows up never questioning their reality? When their thoughts, their fears, their desires are shaped by something beyond their understanding? Einstein wonders, is this progress, or is it a new kind of prison, one where the walls are invisible and the prisoners never even realize they are trapped? And if people do not see the cage they are in, will they ever try to escape? Once upon a time, the greatest minds of the world were defined by one simple trait: the ability to question everything. Science, philosophy, progress, all were built upon the refusal to accept things at face value. But as Einstein looks at this modern society, he realizes something unsettling. People no longer ask why. They no longer challenge ideas. They no longer debate or seek deeper truths. Instead, they accept, they conform, they follow. Not because they are forced to, but because questioning takes too much effort. Information moves too fast. Opinions are formed in seconds, without analysis, without skepticism. A single tweet, a short video, a viral post, these shape the collective consciousness. These decide what is true and what is false. And the result? A world where people are more informed than ever, but less thoughtful than ever. Critical thinking has not been taken away. It has simply been abandoned, traded for speed and convenience. And this is the greatest danger of all. Not war, not technology, not artificial intelligence, but a world where people no longer think for themselves, where they accept the loudest voices as truth, where disagreement is seen as an attack. Einstein feared a time when society would become so focused on efficiency that it would lose its ability to reason. And now, as he stands in the heart of this future, he wonders, has that moment arrived? If people stop questioning, if they stop challenging ideas, then what happens to progress? What happens to truth? If knowledge is no longer built on curiosity but on convenience, then are we still advancing? Or are we simply repeating the same mistakes over and over again without even realizing it? And most importantly, if we have truly stopped thinking for ourselves, then who is doing the thinking for us? Now, the question is no longer for Einstein. It is for us. With everything we have created, with all the advancements we have made, are we truly becoming wiser? Or are we simply becoming better at avoiding the truth? Have we used technology to elevate our minds? Or have we let it dull them? Are we living in an era of intelligence or an illusion of it? And so we ask you, if Einstein were standing here today, looking at the world we have built, what do you think he would say? Would he call us geniuses, pushing the boundaries of knowledge, or fools, blind to the dangers of our own creations? The answer is not in the past. It is in what we do now.